Hey everybody, hopefully I have had other videos edited and put up before you see this one, so you already know that I was in the UK for a couple weeks. This is my UK junk food haul. Now this is not all of it, which is scary. Some of these things I have in multiples, and so I didn't put every version, not version, but like every individual item on here. I just put like one of it to show you what the item is, and then I actually have a whole bunch of other junk food that I purchased as gifts for people that I'm not including in this because, scarily enough, this haul, this is for me, one singular human, me. I went crazy and came back with all of this. Now some of it is stuff that I've had before and I absolutely love, and then others was recommended to me by a friend. There's like a bunch of stuff in here from Ireland that my friend was like, you have to try this, you have to try this, you have to try this, and I haven't opened any of them yet. And like I said, other ones are things that I absolutely love. Now some of them you can buy here in Canada, but the cost is so high that it's ridiculous, so I don't buy them here because it's a non-affordable treat. So over in the UK, they're normal prices. Plus, and I don't understand why, but Cadbury chocolate in the UK is better than the chocolate over here, even when it's Cadbury. I mean, I do know why. It's made in a different manufacturing plant, but it's not fair. They get the good chocolate. So yeah, now that I have whined a little bit, let me zoom in and I will go through things with you. So Cadbury mini rolls with an orange center. This is open. I've already had a couple of them. They are super moist with like the slightly not hard chocolate on the outside, but you know, there's like a bit of a crunch to it. Absolutely great. Crunchy Melts chocolate center cookies. I don't know if you can buy them here or not. I don't really look at the cookie aisle. I just thought that they sounded amazing. And my cousin said that if you take the cookie and rest it on top of your cup of tea for a little bit, the heat from the tea softens the inside of the cookie and makes them amazing. These Jaffa cakes, this whole section over here, I love Jaffa cakes. They are one of my absolute favorite things. So the original is this. It's a cookie. It's about like that roundish. There's not a picture of it on the box, unfortunately, I don't think. No, so it's just like a round, almost flat cookie, and it has an orange center and chocolate on top. And then they turned it into bars and donuts and then they have different flavored ones. The only other flavor that I found was the raspberry, so I thought I would give it a try. These Jaffa cake bars are actually my preferred form of how to eat a Jaffa cake. I absolutely love them, but I bought a huge amount of these. I only have 2 on the counter, but I have a huge amount of these with the intent of giving a couple of them to friends, like with their gifts as I'm distributing gifts. So this is one of the things where I have a ton, but I've only got 2 on the counter. And I mean, I'm fine that I'm giving them away because clearly I have so much other stuff, but also it feels weird because they really are like my absolute favorite thing, and I generally hoard those a little bit. This is the Asda brand of a Jaffa cake, and they're minis, and I like things like minis, so I thought I'd give them a try. And then a Terry's chocolate orange bar. In case you haven't detected a theme, I love orange and chocolate. And then this is a Curly Whirly. I don't actually know what this is. I was buying something at the store and it was like their thing where, you know, where you're at the till and they're like, do you want to buy a blah, blah, blah. And I asked her what a Curly Whirly was. And she told me, but I don't remember. But I thought, why not? So I have something called Curly Whirlies. This I bought a little bit on a whim, but it's just, it looked like it would be crunchy because it's like a wafer. It comes in a pack of 3. Yeah, I don't know. Crunchy is always good. Soda Twists. I just kind of wanted a little bit of candy. A Dolly mixture. This came from Ireland. So if you ever have licorice all sorts, this is the stuff from a package of licorice all sorts, just minus the licorice, if that makes any sense. So when you have those pieces in the licorice all sorts, usually there's a layer of licorice with the white and say like this orange. So this is just minus the licorice part. I don't know, I like the licorice, but I also like the various layers of those. So I got that. Party rings are another one of the things that are my absolute favorite. They are a child's cookie. I don't care. I've actually eaten them in my What I Eat in a Week videos before. So you've seen them before. I hoard these things because once they open, like, oh, I love them so much. So I have the regular or like the original kind like this. I have 2 packages. And then they also came out with them in chocolate. And these are ones that are in like the little bags, like what you would put into say like a lunch bag or something. So they're chocolate and they are pre-portioned. So I got 2 big packages of those. cheese and onion crisps, or potato chips as we call them. My absolute favorite flavor ever. I bought like a large bag of like 6 of these mini bags. The rest, I've got like 2 of them there propping up other stuff, and then the other ones I may have eaten. And then this is a cheese and onion snack. I don't know, it's one of the ones from Ireland that I got told I should try. And then Mega Meanies pickled onion flavor, chipsticks, salt and vinegar, Mighty Munch hot and spicy. There's just all these cute little chips and stuff. Jelly babies. You can buy Jelly Babies here. I absolutely love Jelly Babies, but they are so expensive to buy them here, and they're usually kind of old and almost like too stiff, but they're supposed to be like a soft candy. So I bought, I think, like 4 or 6 packages of these things, not all at once. I kind of bought a package, then ate them, then bought 2 more, thinking in case I eat one more package while I'm still there, and then I still have one to bring home, and then I just sort of kept stockpiling them. Bits of Wispa. So Wispa is actually a chocolate bar, but this is one of those bags where you can get it in like little bit form. Cookie dough ice cream munchies. It just sounded good. Buttons. You can buy buttons here. Usually just like a solid milk chocolate ones. These ones are a twist. And then buttons orange because of course. Oh, I dropped that. And then flake, Cadbury flake. Now it is like you can't really see the picture on the packaging, it's kind of pathetic, but it's like a chocolate bar but flaky. I'll show you on a video when I eat one at some point. The best way to eat them is to have some soft serve ice cream and like put the flake in the soft serve ice cream and have it sticking out. It's like a whole thing over there. So I'm kind of tempted at some point just to like dip over to McDonald's, get excuse me, get like a soft serve ice cream but in like a cup, and then bring it home and put a flake in it because it's the closest I'm going to be able to mimic it. Smarties version of a button. I think I bought them when I was like waiting at a train station because I was going to need a snack and I ended up not eating them. Then I got a rhubarb and custard hard candy. Underneath that is just more Jelly Babies holding up the packaging. Murray Mints, an all-time favorite. Highly recommend you buy Murray Mints if you're ever over there. They look like that. Sherbet lemons, just because they sounded very British when I bought them. And then a variety of different chocolate bars. So Freddo is apparently a quintessential Irish chocolate bar that you absolutely have to have, but never spend more than 50 pence on it because you're being ripped off. This is exactly what I got told. This and this one here actually came from their version of a dollar store. It's like almost like a Weight Watcher type of a food, just not Weight Watcher branded. So, you know, like a healthy version of sort of your little sweet. I had one of them when I was there. My mom bought these and a whole variety of flavors. There's a whole bunch of different types. And so she just gave me 2 to bring with me. This one is the orange, chocolate orange, of course. That's a mint and dark chocolate. I had one, I can't remember. I like the crunch, it's a good texture. Then a Boost Duo, and then I have a regular size Boost over here, a Yorkie Honeycomb, and then a Yorkie Original, and then something called a Double Decker. It got a little bit squished, and it's really dense. Looks like it might be nougat with some kind of a crunch in there. I don't know. It's funny, I like chocolate bars. I don't eat them all that often, but Boost is like one of my all-time favorite chocolate bars, and I'm a little bit mad at myself that I only bought 2, even though 2 seems excessive, especially when you take into account all of this. But you know, it was sort of one of those situations where every time I kept being like, you gotta stop, you have too much, then it's like I come across something that I'm like, but I can't get it at home. And I was really just like, except for the Jaffa Cakes and the Party Rings and the Jelly Babies, everything I was just buying one of. And so it just makes it look like a lot more, or at least that's what I'm saying to make myself feel better. So here we go. It is my UK junk food haul. I do not have receipts. I can't tell you how much it is in combination. I mean, I did keep all the receipts from when I was shopping, but this was bought over the span of 2 weeks, like a bit here, a bit there. So I haven't done any kind of a math for that. But yeah, so here we have it. Oh, I also bought Mr. Kipling's apple pies and a large oversized Cadbury chocolate bar with hazelnuts in it. The apple pies, did I bring them? Yeah, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So this is what the packaging looks like for the Mr. Kipling apple pies that use Bramley apples. And then the pies themselves because the box got a little bit smushed, and so they got a little bit smushed. So there's 6 in the box. I have eaten 3. I have 3 more. They're one of my all-time favorite things as well. I know I have a lot of those from the UK, but what can I say? They have better junk food than us. But I haven't had them since I lost my sense of taste and smell. And it turns out that without your sense of taste and smell, I'm so sorry, Mr. Kipling, but the pies aren't that great. The pastry it doesn't do anything for me texture-wise. Does not mean that I will not eat the last 3 pies because, you know, I don't believe in waste, and there's fruit in there, so I'm going to pretend that it's healthy. But yeah, so the pies. And then, like I said, that 1 chocolate bar. So this is everything. I feel like I have enough junk food to last me until the end of time, but yeah, I don't know. Eventually I'll come to an end and not have any more, and I'll be very sad. But I really can't imagine that right now. Can you? Like, I just can't imagine getting through all of this.